to the story of Canadian ultramarathoner Ray Zahab. Zahab left a bad lifestyle in the dust. He went from smoking a pack of cigarettes per day to running more than 7,000 kilometers across the dusty Sahara Desert. We've been able to reach him again via Digigon in the middle of the Atacama. Ray, we're going to try and have you with us this time. You're just a couple of days into your latest adventure. How's it going so far?
Well, you know, actually today was the first day. We spent the last few days with logistics with our team here in Chile trying to define where the start point would be because it's sort of a gray area. I mean, the Atacama just spreads all over the place. So we chose the Peruvian border, and we've been heading south today, or I've been heading south, and so far I've ran about 50 kilometers. I'm carrying all of my gear with me, and so essentially that's all of my camping stuff, stove, and a daily water and food supply. So my backpack's very heavy. It's got to weigh. It started out today with maybe 30, 35 pounds.
That's incredible. Why did you want to run the Atacama, Ray?
Well, you know, a couple of years ago, actually, right after the running the Sahara expedition, my friends and I and my wife got together and we started this organization, Impossible to Possible, and the whole idea was to take adventures and use them as experience-based learning programs for schools all over the world. And so most of the time, 2 out of 3 expeditions per year, we actually bring young people on expeditions at no cost. And by the way, all of our programs are free for schools too. But we bring young people on expeditions and they communicate what they're learning about a specific area on a specific topic with thousands of students all over the world. And the last expedition that we did was to the Amazon jungle just a few months ago. And the topic of the education program was biodiversity. So every day, our youth ambassadors, our 40 youth ambassadors would trek through the jungle and they would share with thousands of students the same way that I'm speaking with you about what they were learning from the Amazon about biodiversity and indigenous peoples in the Amazon about biodiversity. So I'm here in the Atacama. We chose the Atacama as our next expedition because it could not be any further from the other end of the spectrum on biodiversity, and it's sort of connecting 2 expeditions. The last expedition that we did, we have an upcoming youth-based expedition to another desert in the world. So we wanted to have something really exciting that students would really want to, you know, hook into.
For sure. And so what are the students seeing? What's the terrain that you're running through right now?
Well, the terrain right now, and I would love to show you, I'm at a water checkpoint where my crew has met me for a water drop. And, you know, right now it's fairly flat, but very hot, and it will soon become a mess of sand dunes, apparently, and salt flats later on. So the terrain changes. It's actually, so far it's a lot like the Sahara, which is pretty cool. And but I hear that later on it's going to get a lot hotter. It's about 35 degrees Celsius today, and it's going to probably go up to 45 is what I'm being told. And my backpack will feel much heavier then, I think.
Well, I'd imagine it's really heavy to carry water, so that must be one of the big challenges. How are you getting enough water?
Well, we wanted to, you know, I was originally doing this expedition with my ITP teammate Kevin Vallely, and we were basically going to split